37 or 81. Go ahead and pick a number and pop it in the comments below and come back and listen to your message here today. Hi, I'm Julie Geigle, and I'm here to share with you a beautiful numerology message with Metatron. All right, so if you picked 37, it is all about being in the flow. Yeah, and so do you tend to swim upstream? Do you tend to make things harder on yourself than they need to be? So if you chose 37, this is an indication that you are resisting, that there's things that are happening in your life and you're saying, no, no, I don't want this. Stop, stop, stop. Now, part of our experience here on this planet is embracing what is and trusting that whatever is showing up for us is exactly what we need at that moment for the evolution of our consciousness. And so, yeah, this is about having choices to swim upstream or take a deep breath and step into the flow of life. Because when you stop resisting everything in your life and embrace even the bad things, then that tension begins to dissolve. It goes back to that old adage, what you resist persists. When you stop resisting it, it's going to stop beating you up, persisting. Yeah, I was just listening to a beautiful teaching on law of attraction and what we are attracting into our life based on our thoughts. And so that whole idea of what we resist, persists, is based on that law of attraction, because you're giving all of your energy to what you don't want. You're resisting the experience that is before you. And all of that energy is just feeding into more energy of what you're resisting. So when you shift your focus and focus over here, focus on what's flowing in your life. What is going right in your life? Maybe your relationship's amazing. Maybe your career is on fire in a good way. Maybe you just got a puppy and the puppy's amazing. So whatever it is, focus on what's going right in your life to help you step into that alignment, into the flow. Because when you stay stuck in the past, ruminating about things that have happened, how you've been wronged, what a victim you are, again, that just creates more of the same energy. The only way out is through, I know we've said this before, but showing up for the experience, just holding it. You don't need to do anything else. Just hold those emotions, hold how you're feeling, and stop resisting. Stop resisting that. And then the third piece is to focus on what is going right. So the energy of 37 is also about being bold, taking bold steps in your life, not being afraid to launch and leap into more of who you are, more of what you want in your life. Go for it is part of that message with 37. Okay. So if we dial back our numbers, we have 3, which we know the Ascended Masters are with you. So that means Jesus has shown up, Metatron, your guides, your angels, those Ascended Masters, and they are here to help you get unstuck, help you dissolve resistance and step into alignment where the magic happens. And then we've got 7, which means you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. When you step into the flow, that is your key to getting back into that energy of right path, right action. And when we add 3 plus 7, we get 10. And we know that 10 is fresh starts and new beginnings. And then when we Dial that back. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Make a wish. Make a wish. The genie, the portal's open, the genie's popped out, and he says, your wish is my command. So we love the energy of 37 and about really standing in your power, which is being in the flow of your life. All right, awesome. So in terms of love, 37 is an indication that you're out of sync with your partner. You're out of sync with romance. If you're single, you are out of alignment. There is it's almost like there's a cog that's missing or hung up or off track. And the 37 is inviting you to pay attention. What isn't working in your relationship, in your romantic life? And what can you do to change that? Because change can't happen without awareness. You know, if you don't know that there's something wrong, if you're just going through the motions and doing what needs to be done, if you don't really know what's wrong or that there's anything wrong, you can't make any changes. So the first step is awareness, bringing awareness. Are you feeling a little out of sync with your partner? Are you feeling like, you're just not connecting like you used to? What can you do to catch that, to stop that in its track and get that set right? And so this is about one day at a time, taking one day at a time, doing as much as you can in that time, and being hopeful, imagining what it is that you desire, having that to move toward, instead of being frustrated with all the crud that you may have gotten in the past. So don't get ahead of yourself. The energy of 37, being in the flow, is not being stuck in the past, but also not getting ahead of yourself and focusing too far into the future. Because remember, when you're stuck in the past, that typically leads to depression. And when you're too focused on the future, that creates anxiety. So this is being in the flow is really about being present. And that's what you are being asked right now in terms of love and relationships, to just take one day at a time and not get ahead of yourself and make the best of every day. All right, here's your affirmation. Go ahead and pop it in the comments below. It adds that extra juicy flavor. As I flow with life, I create harmonious experiences. As I flow with life, I create harmonious experiences. That's such a beautiful one for you today. All right, now if you've picked 81, 81 is all about being a leader. Are you feeling drawn to change? Are you feeling like a sheep? Are you feeling too restricted in your career, in your romantic life? It is because you are a born leader. You are not one to take direction well. I can relate to that. And you do not like to be told what to do. And, that's okay when, you're aware of that and you have a compassion in your heart. But this is also about leading with love. So maybe you are in a leadership role. It's about taking the time to pay attention to how are you showing up as a leader? Are you abrasive? Are you cold? Or are you just the opposite? Do you give too much? Are people running you over? So really pay attention to leading with love and firmness, what do they call tough love? I love that phrase. And so your higher purpose in life is to guide others. That might come through your career, but it might come in other areas of your life. It might come by raising children or by being a role model in your community. So whether it's work, whether it's community, or maybe with your friends. You're the one that everybody looks toward for advice or wisdom. It really is about having the confidence and stepping into this natural role that you find yourself in again and again and again. So don't resist this gift. It is a gift that you have. I know forever, my son at his work was always, always being invited to step into leadership, get into management. And he's like, nah, 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 I don't want to be one of those people. And you know what? You can only fight that for so long. Because yeah, when you're born a leader, it's a God-given talent. And he eventually moved into leadership, and he is amazing at what he does and loves it, and everybody loves him. So rise to the top. It's time to up your game and not be afraid to be who you are. All right. So when we look at our numbers, we have 8, which is prosperity and abundance, my favorite one. And then we've got 1 again. We have the energy of 1 in this number too. And 1 is make a wish. That portal's open. Your wish is my command. And your thoughts are quickly manifesting, so be careful. And then when we add 8 plus 1 together, we get 9, which is being of service. It's also endings and closings. But 9, first and foremost, is being of service, showing up for humanity in a bigger and brighter way. So you definitely are a light worker and a leader. Absolutely. Okay. Now, in terms of love, this energy, 81, is indicating that you've been a little bit too negative in your relationship. And in terms of your romantic life, your view of things has been a little bit too negative. So check yourself and make sure that you're focusing on what it is that you want and not getting stuck, hung up on things that you don't like. And that feeling of frustration, like this is never going to change. I'm not worthy of anything better. I get what I get. So be very, very careful of that attitude, because that attitude can really sabotage a healthy, happy relationship. Right? Okay. So reignite your passion. All right, here's your beautiful affirmation. Go ahead and pop it in the comments below. I am a born leader and embrace this gift. I am a born leader and embrace this gift. Ooh, that one's so powerful. All right, now we're going to move into our 3 minutes of Reiki healing to clear out any blocks that you might have in terms of these 2 messages that we got. All right, so we're just going to invoke the masters I work with, calling in Archangel Metatron and Dr. Yusui, and the beautiful energy of Sri Amma Bhagwan. All right. And now we're just going to rub your hands together. Whether you're attuned or not attuned, you're activating that universal life force energy, which we all innately have. And just take a nice deep breath. And you can close your eyes or leave them open. And I'm going to go ahead and activate those Reiki symbols for you today. Excellent. And now we're going to work on the mental emotional aspect. And today, the healing specifically is going to be for helping to overcome feelings of defeat. All right, we're going to just invoke the masters that I work with here today. Invoking Archangel Metatron, Dr. Yusui, and Sri Amabhagwan, the avatars in India. And just feel their love and support as they show up for us here today, calling in your spiritual team as well. Excellent. All right, go ahead and rub your hands together, whether you're Reiki attuned or just tapping into that universal life force energy. It's super powerful. So now I'm just going to activate the Reiki symbols for you. Excellent. And you can either keep your eyes open or closed, and you can place your hand wherever on your person you need healing today. Today, we're going to focus on releasing blocks. We're going to start with flow, that number 37. Releasing any blocks you have to being in the flow of life. Letting go of any resistance and embracing all of your experiences. And anytime you yawn or sigh, that's a sign of a release. So just feel that release come through. Excellent. Now we're going to move over to number 81, leader. And we're just going to ask to heal or clear any blocks you might have to showing up as a leader, to being a leader. As I mentioned, maybe you're a leader and you're finding yourself getting run over a lot. And we're just going to ask for a healing for you to be able to maintain your boundaries and lead with firmness. Or maybe you're reluctant to be a leader. You're afraid of what other people might think or of not fitting in. And we're just going to ask for a beautiful cleansing and healing, restoring your confidence and faith in your gifts. I am a born leader and embrace this gift. Excellent. All right. Take a nice deep breath. Place your hands on your heart. Close your eyes if you haven't already. And just take a moment to integrate that beautiful healing, allowing it to flow into every single cell of your body. Nice deep breath. And go ahead and shake your hands, clap to disconnect from that lovely energy. All right, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Share a comment with us below so we can engage with you. We love to have you join our family and engage and connect with you in a deeper, more profound way. So don't forget, you can pick up your a free meditation this month over on our website, heavensenthealing.us. It's called Mountain Trip, designed to increase your intuition. All right, everyone, have a beautiful and blessed day.